While you guys are at home sitting on your asses, I just took a private jet out to LA with $1 million in this rental passenger seats in a coach duffel bag. Couple grand in the lap. I'm about to go drop it at Louis Vuitton. Living my dream life. What are you doing? Nothing.
Today, I will be exposing Dean Withers as the grifter he is. In 2022, Dean was knee-deep in Andrew Tate alpha male scene, not only posting himself with tons of cash, giving out cringy motivational speeches in his rented car, he was selling e-reach courses, which would teach you how to become an alpha male and make a bunch of money as well. His courses would range from $200 to $80, depending on what tier you bought from him, teaching certain things from alpha male culture to online crypto and all this other stuff that was just a massive scam, which you could have just basically learned all for free on the internet instead of buying this course. All this information was obviously just publicly available to anyone that would just look it up on YouTube or in any other site. Dean saw the opportunity to take advantage of those who were extremely insecure on the internet and tried to make a profit out of them. Look at this message he posted in his own personal Telegram where he was selling these courses and talking to his quote unquote fans. Joining this is by far the smartest decision you've made this year. A little background on myself. I'm a 17-year-old from California and my net worth is in the lower seven figures. 1 year ago, my net worth was $50,000. I am not entitled and have not received anything from my parents except for spiritual and emotional guidance. I'm a no bullshit realistic type of guy because I understand the daily struggles of most people. I mean, shit, the day I turned 16 and got my license, I was driving around a $4,000 piece of shit. And the kicker is that that was just under 2 years ago. He was really trying to make it seem like he was a trustworthy guy who was just relatable and he really understood the people that were buying his course. And he was just doing this because apparently this guy was just so rich. He even said he invested like around 120K to 80K in making this course and teaching people all these things just because he generally just feels bad for people and wants to like help them break out of the quote unquote matrix and make them money because apparently he's just such a nice guy. I'm gonna teach you a really big important lesson that you really need to learn here if you're an impressionable young person watching this video. Nobody is going to teach you how to get extremely rich on the internet. Why? Because that would be saturating their own business and making more competition for themselves. Therefore, you know, reducing their profits. They don't want to do that. What they want to do is sell you the dream and the lifestyle, telling you to buy a course when all this information is just publicly available for you to learn and actually make decent money. You're not going to be making money to buy McLarens and big mansions like Andrew Tate and Dean Withers was showing in his TikTok videos back in the day, but you are going to make decent money if you generally have the time and the discipline to really learn these things. You will make money, but definitely do not buy a course. Please do not buy courses from people on the internet as it is a complete scam. Dean was making this sort of content for around 2 months because after that, guess what happened? His big daddy Andrew Tate got banned in late 2022. So what does that mean? That these sort of videos are not getting that much clout, they're not getting views, they're not going to make money, and you're not going to get anybody to join your Telegram channel to buy your shitty course anymore. So what does he do? This is where the real grifting, takes place. All of a sudden, he just stops posting to this account. He completely stops using it for around a year and then makes a new account, which is the one you know him by today, where he streams his political videos. And this guy shifted to political content now. He saw an opportunity here just because in 2024 and late 2023, the culture war between Democrats and Republicans was really starting to pop off as a lot of social media stuff was being posted and was getting tons of views, going viral. And it's sad to say, but getting people to hate each other on social media over their political views will get you a lot of money and a lot of views. And this guy just saw all these videos were popping off on TikTok. So obviously, he started posting to his new account so that nobody would know that he was just a grifter, that, a year ago he was trying to sell you a course and now he is owning the Republicans on TikTok live streams. He does not want you to know any of this. He does not want you to know that he doesn't really care about what he's posting on social media. He doesn't care about human rights. He doesn't care about anything he's talking about. What he cares is about making money, making profit off you being angry or laughing at the interactions he has with people that are opposite in his political views. He knows this is going to get money. This guy just wants to get money, and this is proven from his little like shill or his little scam thing he had going on with the whole Andrew Tate thing. Actually, I think he did respond to some of these like people calling him out. Basically, he just said it was like cringy, it was in the past, and it was just a failed like business he had. And obviously, you cannot be a trustworthy person talking politics and making yourself seem like a really big figure that should be trusted within politics content creation. When a year ago you were just talking about all this opposing stuff, you're talking about how women should be in the kitchen, and now you're talking about how women should be empowered and how they should have more rights, which is something I completely agree with. I'm not coming after Dean for having his political views, as I actually agree with them. What I don't agree with is people taking my political views and then being disingenuous just to make money. It's sad to say, but getting people to hate each other is just the best way to make money. And if you guys have ever seen his content on TikTok, his debates, or his podcast, he kind of plays it out as having an open dialogue where he tries to turn people to be a little bit more democrat or liberal, to be basically on his side of the political spectrum. That's what he tries to get people to come to in these conversations. And he disguises this as a open dialogue where it's going to be a really professional conversation that is going to take place. But if you guys have ever seen podcast clips or Dean in his own streams, he takes personal jabs at people. He will be like, people like you do this. People like you are this. Those are personal jabs and they are not professional, and they just make his whole live stream feel disingenuous. It doesn't feel like this guy's generally trying to spread, information, like the correct information to these uneducated people. It just feels like he is trying to use these other people he's debating as punching bags so that he could get money from his people that are watching his TikToks through PayPal or through Cash App. Because if you watch his videos or his streams, my bad, he constantly gets donations, and he will sometimes even stop the whole conversation just to read out these donations, which he could read after the conversation, right? But he does not do this. He actually does a really fast-paced streams where he's just getting people in and out, kind of punching down on them, doing personal attacks, sometimes even slightly educating them, but it's never a open dialogue that is nice and professional. It's always punching down on the uneducated and taking easy targets, as most of the people he actually debates in his live streams are either people faking their age or people that are just extremely uneducated. And I'm pretty sure that he like handpicks his victims here. Well, let's not say victims, but the people he debates. I might be incorrect though, as maybe his mods do this for him because maybe Dean is just that fucking lazy. He just tells his mods to like pick out the most bumfuck person that is commenting on his like TikTok live chats, and then he goes and makes a bunch of money out of it. But yeah, just to wrap up this video, I just wanted to expose Dean for who he really is. Just a grifter. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about your political views. He is using them to make money and get a bunch of views. That's all he is doing. And hopefully this video has opened your eyes to who he really is as a content creator on TikTok, using all these things that people truly care about just for his own benefits. I really don't think Dean deserves his platform at all, and he shouldn't be a figure in the political content creation space on TikTok that should either be looked up to or a person that should be respected at all. More people definitely need to start talking about this. And yeah, I was gonna wrap up this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, where I cover people's rise and falls, please consider leaving a like and a sub down below. I'm not a person to beg for these. I just kind of want to earn them. I enjoy making this content. I'm not like Dean, where I'm making this content to profit. I'm making this just to inform the people about things I generally care about, and because I have fun making these videos. That's gonna be it for this video. So yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.